The best SMMA niche for 2022 is not what you think. It's not courses, it's not e-commerce, and it's definitely not local lead generation. In fact, it's not even software or financial advisors or solar or mortgages. No, it's something completely different. But before we get to that, guys, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button to get the best up-to-date internet marketing and YouTube ads information out there. So the best niche in 2022, in my opinion, is Web3. So what is Web3, right? I'm sure you've heard this term. It started becoming popular recently. It refers to the new generation of crypto and blockchain-based projects where there's a big focus on decentralization and user ownership. So instead of one large corporation owning, let's say, all the assets and making all the decisions with these Web3 projects, usually there's a much bigger community aspect. Often the community owns a big part of the assets. And usually people will start these projects and then basically bring in a whole community around it and even have community governance. If you think about it, the analogy I like to use is if you look at a platform like YouTube where there's all these creators, there's all these users, imagine if they had small stakes of the overall company, right? Imagine if the biggest content creators actually had a bigger stake of YouTube because they helped make it what it is. And imagine if, YouTube's trying to make a decision as to the platform itself, and these creators and then even viewers and users can actually have a say on that, right? That's a very simple explanation, but what's usually common is there's usually tokens involved, and these tokens are usually governance and utility tokens. So the tokens are used in the platform itself to do transactions or to even make governance decisions, right? So if you have more tokens, you can make more, let's say you have a bigger stake in a decision. With these tokens, you both have ownership and utility, and that's a common thread between a lot of these projects. So with all these projects, they're essentially building on a blockchain. They're all part of the crypto/blockchain world. And what's really common about this niche is they really need good marketing, and there's not that many marketing experts that know the niche. There's not that many agencies that are in the niche. So there's a huge opportunity for really smart marketers who make that move to Web3 and start helping these companies out. And that's why Web3, in my opinion, is the best SMMA niche for 2022. This broad niche also includes traditional companies that are targeting the crypto world, because essentially you need to speak the language, you need to understand this world, you need to understand how it works, how to reach these users, and how to market in this world, right? This niche also includes companies like crypto exchanges, crypto infrastructure, software for crypto companies, and more. Now, what sort of services do they need? Depending on what they sell, it could be anything from SEO to web design to even community building, as well as outreach, right? Like influencer outreach or outreaching to media outlets, etc., right? These people need grassroots marketing. It could even be paid advertising. A lot of these crypto exchanges are spending huge amounts of money on YouTube ads. So an example of this is I think there'll be a huge need for YouTube ads among Web3 projects. But unfortunately, Google has really unclear rules on YouTube ads for Web3. So let's take a look at what their rules are, right? So if you look on this page, the following is allowed, right? Businesses not pertaining to the purchase, holding, or exchange of cryptocurrencies subject to Google's ad policies, right? So businesses accepting payment in cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency mining hardware, tax and legal services, security services, platforms that rely on blockchain for operations and do not sell cryptocurrencies or tokens, educational materials. So educational materials, aka teaching people about crypto, seems to be okay. So cryptocurrency courses should be all right. Now, the following can only be advertised if you are licensed, and that would be cryptocurrency exchanges and wallets. So if you're in a cryptocurrency exchange and you're licensed in the country you're selling, then yes, you can also advertise. However, the following is not allowed: ads for initial coin offerings, DeFi trading protocols, or otherwise prompting the purchase, sale, or trades of cryptocurrencies or related products. So ICOs, public offerings, cryptocurrency loans, DEX offerings, token liquidity pools, unhosted software wallets, unregulated dApps, right? So these are all not allowed. Also, you're not allowed to sell cryptocurrency trading signals, cryptocurrency investment advice. So again, education is allowed, but not investment advice. So it's a little vague, right? You see where I'm going with this. Aggregators or affiliate sites containing related content or broker reviews. So certain products should be good as long as they're run in a clear manner, while others won't pass Google's reviews. For example, cryptocurrency trading investment advice or ICOs won't work unless you do it in a smart way where you bring them in with, let's say, another offer that doesn't mention that it's cryptocurrency investment advice, or maybe you bring them in with the education only offer and then you sell them through email. Now, something like NFTs are in a gray area. I've seen NFT ads run. Done in a safe and smart way, they can probably run. Now, for example, if you're promoting a gaming NFT project, I would focus more on the gaming side, get them into the Discord, get them into the email list, instead of trying to sell them on the NFT right there and then, which could potentially lead to potential issues with Google Ads policies. Now, same thing with crypto infrastructure projects, right? As long as you're not promoting token sales and ICOs, you can likely build an email list as long as the landing page is clean and doesn't mention anything about tokens or, let's say, ICOs, right? Even if a project does an ICO or token sale in the future, if you build an email list before it's announced or before you start selling it, you shouldn't have an issue, right? So I wouldn't actively promote an ICO. What I would do is use an email list, and then building that email list and building that community, that's when you can launch your ICO or your NFT or whatever project it is. So this is a niche I'm going to focus heavily on 2022. I'm going to try getting agency clients in the NFT space and in the crypto space. I'm already working on different outreach systems for this. Now, there's a few reasons why I'm so bullish on this niche, right? Bullish, that's a very crypto term. Reason number one, it's exploding. The growth in the industry is massive and VCs are pouring in huge sums of money. So VCs put in more than $30 billion in 2021, which is more than the total amount they put in the previous decade. And guess what? When you have that much VC money flowing in, there's a lot of marketing contracts out there, right? A lot of these companies need marketing, they're flush with money. A lot of these companies with VC funding, they don't need to stick to a very aggressive CPAs for acquisition, so they don't need to be on a budget, right? A lot of these companies are spending a lot of money on marketing, and these are better clients than your typical e-commerce client that, can spend $20 on getting a new client, right? The second reason is there are not many marketing agencies that are focused on Web3 and crypto projects. So getting into this niche will allow you to easily pick up a lot more clients. Now, the third reason why is it's lucrative, right? These firms have a lot of VC capital and they're willing to pay well. Not to mention that you can set up performance-based or token-based deals where you get a percentage of tokens. So if you find a project you really believe in, instead of getting paid in cash, instead of getting paid a monthly retainer, you can set up a deal where you get paid each month in their token, especially if you really believe in their project. This is a no-brainer, right? And I've had plenty of crypto projects where I've really believed in them and they've gone up 5-6x. So if you do this in the right way, you could literally set yourself up for life with one good project. I know I'm focusing very heavy on this niche in 2022. I think that's where all the money is going. It's just expanding, it's blowing up. And yeah, people are saying that there might be a bubble, there might be, a crypto bubble going on right now, kind of like the .com bubble. But in my opinion, if you look at the .com bubble, really what it led to eventually was giants like Google, Amazon, and Facebook. So I still think it's very important to get involved as long as you take profits and you do it in a smart way. And I think you gotta basically get in while it's still relatively early. I think we're still quite early, right? Most marketing agencies, a lot of people don't know about the space yet, or if they do, they're very casual about it. Maybe they bought some Bitcoin. But that's completely different from being deep in the space where you're really immersed in it. And that's where there's a lot of opportunity. I can say that because I've been in the space and I just see the massive opportunities around where anybody can break in if they know what they're doing and if they're willing to put in the time and effort. So guys, that is my best SMMA niche for 2022. Guys, if you like this video, please smash the subscribe button, hit the like button. And yeah, if you are an NFT project or a crypto project, or if you run one and you want to talk about marketing with me, book a call. Below there'll be a link to our agency services. There'll also be a link to our YouTube advertising course for those of you who are looking to up-level your YouTube ads skill sets. But if you are running a crypto and NFT project, if you book a call, I'll personally talk to you as I'm really interested in the space. So thanks for watching the video and I'll see you in the next video.